Okay, here we go. Why does this look? This looks so stupid. God. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. Man, these are some cool ass suits. Where do I get those suits? Three people. Chris, can we get this as a mount? I want this mount. There's the mount that I want.
What is this little fat chocobo chick or whatever thing?
Yeah, this thing is the mount that we need. The little dodo bird looking.
The dodo? This seems like something we can get as a mount.
This thing is the best.
Well, I'm looking it up. I don't know if it's that exact one.
Is it this? Yeah, is it this exact same one?
It's a little whiter. They whitewashed it a little bit.
So it's better.
Damn. This is a Stormblood mount, by the way.
Oh, it's the first time I see it.
It's a dodo, literally a dodo. How the fuck you get this shit? No.
How we get it?
Alright, one of the items we need is something that you obtain by collecting hidden accursed hordes inside Heaven on High, floors 71 through 100.
So you're saying there's a chance?
You haven't even finished Pass of the Dead.
I can finish Pass of the Dead in one run.
Yeah, but how many failures before that one?
0.
No. Have you even unlocked Pass of the Dead?
Yes,
Let's start there.
Yes, I have. We did it together once.
I don't even. This is how long ago it was. I don't even remember doing it with you.
Well, I've done Pass of the Dead once. Right back real quick. Let me go pee. Okay, I'm back.
Dude, what is this glamour you have?
Forgot what it's called. But it's a dancer glamour. Let's have the shoes. But the other parts are a part of a glamour.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's rest.
Is it like a
as well.
full set, or did you just mix stuff from different?
The 3 parts are full set. Then the gloves and the boots are
I have
separate.
to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see
But
this endeavor of
the
theirs.
what is it? The body, the head,
I've never been
and
one for blind optics.
The pants.
I sincerely get the
Okay.
sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the
Trying to think
promise of
where-
tomorrow's dawn against they who
So you're
desire
on
death and
this
an
set of
ending
quests.
their own orchestration.
Fifth Avenue.
The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
26. I have
The more you see and suffer life's
26 and
injustices, the more
17.
difficult they become to bear.
43 quests left.
Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
I did
Indeed. Well,
Tsukiyumi
I, for
earlier.
one, shall pray survival prove
And then,
fulfilling in the end.
Asahi was there and I'm like, oh, it's Fandaniel.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life.
Van Daniel.
Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
So stupid. Oh, there he is, Asahi, who the man I just spoke of.
Why does that hood make you look like you have different
What did you
hair?
see?
I do have different hair. I changed my hair.
Oh, okay.
Both of my outfits have the same color.
Daniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds. This is the one.
This is this color scheme, and the other one I dyed
Last.
to match.
Look, we have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments. We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
They did it. They done it.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place. To accompany me
The
to the
Tower of Zot.
Should the scale prove effective,
The
as I very much
old
hope it
Tower of
will,
Zion.
then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
You don't need to ask.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
I mean, she could just be untempered with the stupid, piggy, whatever that was called.
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Okay, forget what she named that thing.
Yeah.
Shall we
Albert?
be on our way?
No?
Have one of the soldiers
It's some weird name like that.
and we can
That's
set out
No,
for the
it's,
Northern Shore. I'll
like
see you there.
Pogsley, Pigsley, or something like that.
no.
Yeah.
They're called Porksies, but she gave it like a dumb fucking human name.
This guy is Mao.
Just riding around in a boat.
I'm guessing there's an Aether Current quest? Yeah. I'll take it.
Damn it. Can't find.
His name?
Yeah, it's gonna piss me off now. Angelo.
There we go.
I'm like, it's like an Albert. Like,
Albert and Angelo are not close at all.
they're both A names. I remember when she named it Angelo, everyone's like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Why would you name it Angelo? I'll be right back.
One sec, gotta do something for my mom.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence. Any moment now.
Alright, I'm back.
And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
This is the first time we actually like go close to the towers, right? Like story-wise.
So far,
Yeah, the first time we go close
to the
towers.
appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance.
Because they didn't know how tempering would work, like if it would affect
Yeah,
the wear of light.
A few more steps.
and she's going in.
She got the thing though.
Yeah, but she doesn't know if it works.
Well, this is how you find out. This is science,
We made
dude.
it. And the scale has proven it.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Everything we hoped it would be.
Why do you think that?
Now we can focus on production.
Because something
Once we
bad always
get to
happens.
Return with an entire survey team. This menace will soon give up its secrets.
It doesn't mean it's not gonna work.
There it is. I told you.
Look, it worked. Okay, let's make that clear. The shit worked.
They took Nadhana. I want my elephant girl back. Is
Turn up the
she?
volume on this? I can't fucking hear shit.
How do we? Oh my God, Fan Daniel.
Oh, there we go.
Nah, that's your boy, dude.
Go.
That's
Asahi.
your boy. That's Van Daniel.
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop. Oh, you can't do this. Please.
Yeah, he can. Look at. I mean, he's doing it now.
No! How do we save her? Is she's gone? Oh my God.
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking. My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
He launched that shit.
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Asian.
I mean, they could still make more.
I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking.
I mean, technically their names are always their position. What the hell's a Fan Daniel?
Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born
The fan
and
of
lived
Daniel?
as, well, me.
I see you called again movie times.
That can be two
Eventually, I was
things.
recruited into the Asians, and imbued with the
Yeah,
former
see?
Fandaniel's knowledge and memories. But I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am.
Thank you for the follow, T.
Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded.
Then shut the fuck up.
I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes? Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
Is he Zodiac?
You want the answer?
At your service.
Wait, what?
No.
Imagine a nation of unbridled
Okay.
prosperity.
Okay.
Every need met. Day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments?
I like the part where we hardly know any story, but we just seen him before.
Beside himself with panic when
Like, I know he was like a crazy guy.
Even his
We fought him like a million times in the circus.
Exactly, but
tower.
that's the only time we know of him.
glowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
But that was his old life.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Amon. No matter
How come he looks so much cooler here than when we actually fought him?
or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end,
Well, Amon or Fandaniel?
I'm on.
all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war. And so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation.
I'm kind of confused just because.
Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might
Oh,
see
there it
for
is.
yourself. See what lies ahead.
Because I know the Crystal Tower like kind of like exists like in its own like time thing, so that's why I was confused. I'm like, how is he part of the source original and then?
The fall of the Empire.
And in the Crystal Tower
Yeah.
here.
Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life? But a brief jaunt, ending in emptiness.
I should have come dressed as Amon. If I would have known.
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell. As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the prize.
There you go, see? Not dead, she's fuel.
Yeah, that's like the Matrix before. They're like technically dead.
If you want to pull them free,
Then explain how Neo got out.
So,
Bruh.
enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades.
See?
We shall meet again. Not in one of these minor spires. Oh, no. But somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
This fucking Xenos dude and his freaking. I just want to fight you.
You're gonna love some of the fucking shit he does afterwards.
Do I just run? Is that it? Okay, okay, I'm out.
Yeah, dude. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Call my homies to have a link show. She's kind of indisposed at the moment. If I'm talking in my own chat and I pass the cool rule, then I'm pretty sure you're cool enough to talk.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Oh no, Melissa from Friday, she was like watching on the stream.
Does a stream?
I'm streaming on Twitch. I started streaming the moment I started like actually playing the story.
So like 2 minutes ago?
No man, I've been streaming for like an hour now.
So that's 35
What?
minutes.
I've been streaming for half an hour now.
Nah, man, you like me and Abby came in here and called you out.
I pet the doggy though. Whereas with Chris, I was like, oh, can you pet a dog? Can I pet that dog?
Well, do it more. You're not doing it enough. Wait, get off the mount for a second. Get off the mount.
Okay.
You don't even have. All right, I was about to say the Torgal pup is not even the one you have out.
I had the watermelon for like a long time.
Forget the watermelon. You got the Torgal pup. This is the only one that matters now.
But I have
any of the other dogs.
But I have a watermelon.
Only the dogs matter.
But I have a watermelon. My mom thinks you're cool.
Oh boy. I love this place.
And then what happened was like she was cool and then she wasn't cool. Nirvana. This is how we help win the fight. We can't remove them though. Everybody dies. Here's boy. Boy. I'm bothered by the fact that the satrap's name is not capitalized. Yay, to the city we go. We're gonna meet the satrap. Did I just walk over there? It's far. Do. Sure. Oh, I want to do this quest on the way. Might as well. We might as well. Where is he? We have to inspect the walls. Look at me inspecting the walls. Where's the last one? Let me tell her that this place is busted up. Hey girl, this place is busted up. That's me, I'm the adventurer. She was gonna be a dancer like me. I wonder if she says a different person for whoever you are. Let me just teleport. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go, doggy. Damn tower's still there. I've never been to the city. Is this like a big city?
I'm trying to compare it to.
Is it like the Ishgard city? That one's small.
It's kind of like Rogger's Reach.
Rogger's Reach was huge. It's just a huge of nothing though.
Yeah, kind of. But there's like market boards. There's like other shit there. I mean, it won't matter. You'll see why.
Okay, cool, man.
A vast rock squats upon Favnir, and to its stony surface clings the city of Rods at Han. Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things. Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun. The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet.
This is where dances originate from. I forgot.
Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors.
I know because I did the quest, and they mentioned this place a lot.
But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
was saying I like the armor these people wear, like the guard people, whatever, the Tower of Zot guards. Something where I had that weird like hue on the like filter, and it was because it was the past.
Megaduta. It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside. Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Ah, splendid. Most splendid.
Was
Allow
a zombie.
me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, Satrap of Radzatan. Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude.
As Nidhana is the most important thing right now.
A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nidana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
I think not. This charade
Yeah.
has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
And Daniel!
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
As you wish.
Who the hell is talking? Friggin'. It's a dragon!
Marvelous assistance to the students of Valdesian. But you are known to me. Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
This is where they got the skills from earlier.
I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Vritra, of the first brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
Aye, mine elder brothers, of Midgardsormr's spawn, I was last to hatch.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzat-Han had an alliance. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive were the Aura, Adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility. When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radz Athan.
But if Vitra is still here, then your position as Satrap is just...
illusion.
A charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Many envy the Great Worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end. I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who join me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn.
I'm gonna walk out and I'm gonna tell everybody.
Your eye. It was taken.
Who has his eye? The zoom in.
Nope.
He's here, buried within the semblance of flesh.
What the hell? This guy's a demon child?
For thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Razatan. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous...
Oh, so he's what the fuck?
You didn't think he was weird the whole time?
Yeah, I mean, he talked
I
weird.
felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
Come on. Nothing escapes a Stygian.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered. Estinian warm blood.
His full name, his God-given, well, not his passport name.
Passport name.
From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another, yet did neither one of us bear his fangs. That is all I need know of thee for now.
That $40 million hair tie, Chris.
I have for you a proposal.
Bro, it's worth every penny. Look at his fit, dude.
First brood, but as the ruler of Radz Athan. With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence. Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a sure path before me. Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Pagalthan and Cartanau, I am told. 'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear.
Damn, I'll be the tip.
Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions. And should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales. I worry, however, that even the 4 of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go, steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
It seems a quick trip back to Sharlayan is in order.
Freaking sucks when that little boy you met and you thought he was so adorable and cute.
Wilt thou not let
He's just a dragon's eye. A dragon's guy. He's so cool.
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Rads at Han, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
Brother. Chris, you okay?
Hold on, dude. I don't want to interrupt when Instinian is talking.
Oh, my bad. Chris,
that was part of the reason why I was laughing earlier, because I remembered Chris.
Oh man, where's the ether? Did I just walk in?
No. You can't attune in here.
So why is he telling me to attune? Where?
He meant the main fucking beach that you first land on.
Oh, realize. The main hall.
You still haven't been fully welcomed there, so you can't just come back to it yet.
Is this the main hall? It's not the main hall. So, just so context, that Estinian guy, he's a half dragon, half man, because he killed, or he tried to kill, his most ancient enemy, which happened to be his best friend. And they became one.
That's not exactly how it goes. You also left out the part where he's the greatest of all time.
I mean, would you want me to start?
It's obvious. It's obvious. It's screaming at you from the screen, but yes.
I mean, I'm not gonna go into the full story where like you're hunting down Nidhogg, and eventually you get Nidhogg, then you find the eyes. Then after he found both eyes,
well, he had one of the eyes in Nidhogg before.
Yeah.
And then he got taken over by Nidhogg.
Yeah.
And then his armor turned red. And technically, even though he's the Azure Dragoon, his armor is kind of like pretty dark until later.
Spoilers? Okay, so I'm done with that.
Now?
Well, it's time for the best quest. I'm gonna go be a fucking nerd.
Time to read. Everyone's favorite thing to do: read a bunch of books.
I was elected.
And then join book club. Get ready for book club.
No, I'm gonna need you to start from the beginning, and then I'll get to relive the experience through your eyes. Realize.
Okay, just all right. You can skip a bunch of stuff. Go straight into the Dragon Song War. where all the good stuff happens.
No, because you'll
Gaius.
they'll miss the whole hall thing that happened in Ulda. That's literally when the game like starts.
For you. Yeah, you're right. You gotta go back because she has to meet Raban.
Exactly.
Also. The original goat.
They're only letting me read on the first floor.
Yeah, bro. They barely give you a library card in there.
This chick
That's the worst part.
They legit just told me happy reading on the first floor, man. They're like, you're too cool.
There's like a million books, by the way, on the first floor.
Oh my god.
Like, you make it like the first floor. The first floor has like a jillion books.
I love how like they're just labeled as brightly colored book. Like, oh, this one's... Long ago on an island in the North Sea, there lived a Rogdian man by the name of Neumkrepf. Neumkrepf was a student of astrology, and he divined that a flood of terrifying proportion would sweep over the land. This is the freaking... This is freaking Noah's Ark. This dude just... Why build a boat if you can just teleport everybody? Oh, so he's the guy who started the city. He just left everybody else to their madness. Okay, so a bunch of nerds just got it together. Okay, the first colony. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I remember like all the good books being in the back. I don't remember any of these front ones.
I mean, right now it's just... Let's talk about the beginning and starting. Oh, it's just talking about
the boring, dude. The best part of this place, I think you haven't even seen. Or maybe you have, I don't know.
It's literally just talking about the government now. It's like giving me the freaking 4 bodies or whatever.
Go to the cafe?
What? Have I gone to the cafe?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay, because that's pretty much it.
This is why I skipped this. I mean, this is why I went for the other quest first instead of this one. Because I already knew this was going to be this.
It's also all the people that don't like to read, like Alice and Alphanod, Graha, and like they just want to study and junk. They don't want to go outside and play basketball or do all the other cool stuff the other people do. They get like run around in the mud.
This is like some like freaking Stay Young book. Okay. That was literally How to Stay Young by me. Oh, this is it. This is the other one. They built a nation unlike any other with economics, trading, and they became the best place for engineering, brought wells and sewers, and then over water. What's XP could be better for wealth and coin, and there was spread throughout the land. And so in a matter of tribute and tribulations of the age, the citizens of Sharlayan will live to by the founder's teachings for the sake of a better tomorrow, for the sake of a brighter star. They will eschew the tools of war and with knowledge and deliver to the world. Yay, I've gained the knowledge. I'm so smart. Get the fuck out of here. What's that? Is that a minion? It has to be a minion.
I'm pretty sure that's like a person rating. But like their wig does the thing that like the dwarves do to the Lalafell.
Yeah. Okay. What do you have for me, Alice and Graha? Sorry you were waiting long. Sorry, were you waiting long? Sorry, I'm dyslexic. I wanted to make sure I borrow at least a few promising bottles. Oh my god, she borrowed books. What a nerd. The other two should be along shortly. I was doing a similar fashion. I just saw a lot of books and I couldn't help myself. Oh, you miss your home. They were disowned by their father, by the way. That's one of the stories going on right now. He has family? Damn, he was a slave boy. Oh. Now I have to wait for the other two?
Book club.
Wow, this is really... Okay. I got you. I don't remember this. The entire star wasn't going by the disaster all at once. They summon Zodiark. Thank you both of you to feel much understanding of the events. With all that fresh, it makes me wonder what the Telephori truly mean when they speak of bringing back the final days. We've seen what they're doing with the towers of theirs. It's forcing people to summon primal as a kind of catalyst. Are they attempting to mirror the conditions caused by unstable creation of magics, or are they simply using the final days as a figure of speech, a convenient metaphor for the scale of destruction they plan to unleash? Sigh, but it's all just pointless conjecture at this stage. Let us return our attention to the forum, shall we? We shall keep an eye for Ishtola, but 'tis time we began studying these research papers. Yay, study time. Everybody meet at the library. Green library, please. And now we only have one last person, Ishtola. Finally, she's here. I'm the last, am I? Well, my extended search of the Archon stacks produced 1 or 2 possibly useful books, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. If you call Urianje learned of the source's reflection from the Garen oracles for its potential to cause panic and confusion, the tome was deemed apocrypha and sealed away in the Great Gubal Library. It is even less likely that knowledge of the Unsundered world, not to mention the horrors for the final days, would be left sitting on a shelf for any curious scholar to find. It stands to reason then that my colleagues, be they archons or counselors, should perforce be largely ignorant of the subject. When they were confronted by Master Fortunate, knowledge of the Telephori and their machinations, he scoffed at the suggestion that they pose a threat. He seemed adamant that the forum would know if the final days were truly upon us. Should totally support the conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding the forum's behavior is to be kept secret from the rest of the nation. So they're just hiding all the secrets about the end of the world. Man. I don't know if you guys ever played Mario's Time Machine, where that game all you do is just like fill in a bunch of history books. That game's a banger.
Everybody's trying to play games about books.
I love books games.
Is he talking to us or is he talking to his viewers? Which is us.
Yeah, it's both us. I'll tell you a game that's great. Power Wash Simulator.
Oh, we haven't played that in forever.
Forever. I remembered it yesterday. Huh?
You still play that like offline?
No, I haven't played it in a long time.
We haven't played it in a long time.
But it's a great game to play to relax.
While reading books.
Better than reading books, yeah.
No, while reading books. Book in one hand and a
power. The books are gonna get wet, dude.
Well, never mind.
There's also a quota. Like you're gonna read a book while you're trying to clean a playground.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know this building was freaking huge. It looks like the Temple of Time. What you got for me? Oh, there's a cafe part, Chris. They added so many of this like follow thing in this like expansion.
Yeah, there's a ton of them, and also you better get some good memory for what's about to happen in a second.
Some good memory. I didn't even read what was going on there.
No, not for this, but something is about to happen.
Damn, these people are mega scared. Haha, this guy's name is Dickin. Hey, Dickin. Damn, everybody's scared.
I mean, wouldn't you be? That's like the main guy's daughter. And he was just like, yeah, you know what? You're not part of the family anymore because you guys keep fighting and stuff. Just come back and study like all the other nerds that live here.
Oh god. I'll be a waiter. It's like my worst freaking nightmare.
Better start remembering people's orders. Told you.
Case. Fuck, I already forgot. The omelet is for the Highlander woman, which is a normal lady, and the Makode gets the lobster. Okay. Do I have him on me already?
Yeah, just go out there.
There's a Highlander. Wait, what?
Unreal, dude.
He said the Highlander. He never told me anything about the damn
you that there's multiple Highlanders, even though there could be only one.
I gave him the lobster. Oh man, you can see it. So there are people who believe the world's gonna end. That omelet looks alright. What is that? Like freaking ketchup? Tomato sauce?
People like ketchup on their omelets, man.
I mean, I do like ketchup on my omelet. I don't know what this girl's eating. Like, there's like a full
She got like a full,
bento,
like, bento.
Yeah, some bento looking at set. And this girl is just a tea set.
I don't think I'd get a lobster from this cafe, but also this cafe is like the only place that has food that doesn't suck.
Yeah, so.
And like this entire
island city place thing.
So, I mean, you don't got a lot of choices. It's basically you eat from here or you don't eat at all, or you eat like bland food. And if those are the options, you're gonna have to let Dickin give it to you.
Mmm. Man, if there's only like some type of chairs to sit somewhere.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Sharlayan? Graham said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been, how being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently.
Are those the glean stuff that everybody's bringing in? The gleans?
They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos. A vast complex beneath the island. Sharlayan is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground.
They have a zoo underground? We built a zoo?
Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat. Wait! Didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more?
Gleaners, that's what I said. It was the glean.
I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the Forum. If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
Your new necklace. That necklace doesn't go in my gear. That's what I was thinking the entire time. Totally ignored me. Why won't he love me, man? Yeah, anything would be better than burying my head in another freaking dusty book. Did this dude just say leave all the books to me? Whew. Am I just gonna barge in like, hello, it's me, Clara 9?
You think they're just gonna let you in there?
I mean, that's what it looks like. She's like, oh, I'm gonna show you the door. Okay. Why? Oh, she's slow walking. Why is she? Okay, we're slow walking here.
Bro, give her a second, man. You're so impatient. Enjoy the scenery.
I've enjoyed the scenery millions and millions and millions and millions of times. Yeah, we should really move along. Like, me walking slow is still faster than her. Okay, she's matching my pace. She's going faster than me. Who is she waving at? I'm in front of you, silly. Silly Billy. Here we are. Did I attune to the shard? Unbelievable. What's the game called? The one with Nathan Drake?
Uncharted?
Uncharted, dude.
Yep, Uncharted.
That's me. Because I didn't attune to the shard. Uncharted. Once why's it taking forever? Is it working? Let me see. There we go. It feels like freaking Ministry of Magic shit that we're doing right now. They have an artificial sun?
The scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky. In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start
Do you get a private message?
I don't know what that. Yeah, that's a
simple solution at first, and
Good.
then bit by bit, a profound.
Yeah, I don't know what that sound was. I think it's Fern.
Knowledge.
Yeah, you probably got a direct message. You'll get it when you get out.
Labyrinth from which there is no escape.
Oh, it's FC invite. His music sounds like Undertale. By the beginning.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, but they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
What are they up to? We'll never know.
Let's spread out and get some answers then. Ugh.
What's wrong with her? No.
Did you call to me just now?
Yo, she's got the schizophrenia, bro.
No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent. I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
Nothing better happened to little girl. Little old girl. She's like the oldest one here. Okay. They're gonna make me into a gleaner? Chris, you know, like if you hug like small people, you hug them different.
I don't hug anyone.
Yeah, like if you hug like
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, if you hug Lalafell, you like. I found out because one was begging for hugs.
Was it where the crew normally hangs out? And
No, it was actually at the turtle place in Stormblood. I was just there one day, and then some little dude walked up to me. He started like waving at me, and then when I pet him and then when I hugged him, he left me alone. He just kept on following me. I was telling Melissa that I'm like, that's probably just like some big old dude at home just getting off from that. That's like his kink. So why is this fake place bigger than like the actual freaking city?
Because like, I can give you a bad answer, I can give you a better explanation, and the better explanation will ruin story elements. Like, it's not explicitly said.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you realize it after you find out other information.
I mean, I figure what they find out the forum secret. I mean, I have educated guess, but I won't say it until later. Oops. Why is this troll following me? Leave me alone. Okay, leave me alone. There's like a big ass hell area to find these damn things. Like usually the perimeter they have you search is not that big. Another person? Yeah. Oh, there it is. They're not friends, they're literally trolls. And you gotta pay the toll. You call this a friend? Look at this dude. They look cool as hell though. That'd be a sick ass mount if we get those guys. I mean, they're a variation of PD, whatever, the PD model.
They look like a monster version of Teddy. That's why I like them.
And there's the only possible place it could be, no? There it is. get in here. Let's go, little mouse. Let me try it. Let me try this.
You're lucky this thing doesn't kill you. It's clipping.
Where is it?
You need to taunt him?
Do we learn from them now? Dude, this dude's dark as hell.
Bro, you're on stream. Do you want to get ahead of it or?
What? I'm just saying. Look. I need the Viera get that skin tone, by the way. I wonder if this is the first bunny boy that you encounter. I'm not gonna ask you to braid his hair. What the fuck? I'm here on a mission.
That's a man of science, by the way. He's trying to do a job.
Apparently it's racist not to braid his hair.
He doesn't have a lot of hair. You just gonna braid his ears?
Dude, what is happening to her?
She's fine.
She's gonna die.
She's fine. She's fine, dude. It's just a little headache. A little dizzy headache.
I'm so worried. My little girl. How is she gonna become a pictomancer? Actually, where's other? so we don't get so intimidated. Look at that fake sun. Sunny D. Oh, I got a hat. This guy's in the shush the baby. Reorganization. How do you walk? Like Petey? Like the big old pink thing? Like this? How are we gonna get through? Okay, who's gonna let me be part of their crew? Yeah, I'm here. I'm the strongest guy. Be me student. Come here. Can we just get in the boxes? There's so many quests here. Chris, my boss actually started playing, and he says this game sucks because all he did was just all the side quests. I don't know if I told you.
Oh no, you can't do any of them.
He was doing every single quest. So like right now, he would have done every single.
You played WoW before?
Yeah.
Oh no, that rots your brain for this game.
And he was
played
just
completely differently.
And he was just like,
that sucks.
But he's back on the MSQ. I told him, I'm like, you could go back and if you want more lore later.
Literally just stop doing anything. Like the only quest you do is the MSQ and any quest that's blue. Those are the only ones you ever do.
No, I told him to do all the job quests as well. Anything under the MSQ. But yeah, he was doing every single one. Oh, it's this guy again. Oh, okay. Okay, you don't have to tell me if I'm right or not. But what I think they're doing is they're literally migrating underground and letting the world end. That's my idea. That's where I stand. But
so your thought is that they are collecting everything underground so that they can live there.
yeah.
Okay.
Green bird, which calls. Caw. That one. Got his ass. Let's go, little bird, you're mine. Oh, poor bird. Poor bird is perturbed.
Fair shot.
Oh, he has a voice. He speaketh.
Nicely done. Let me truss this one up and I'll make my way over to you.
Why does he sound New Zealandish? Hey, bruv.
What do you want? What do you expect him to sound like?
He has a similar accent to Lena.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Did you forget about her?
I mean, she's from a different world.
It's almost like a Scottish Irish hint to their accent.
So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill. I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Yeah, because they're going further underground.
Oh, it's a simple thing, really.
He sounds like Taika, dude.
Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a cleaner's duties. But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
Damn, that's like the farm. That's when they take him to the farm.
The animal farm.
Mm-hmm.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers handpicked by the Forum. The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
Man, that's crazy. That's like they live like in a space station.
Subject to such strict security protocols, possibly need with a hornbill. An experiment?
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation.
Yeah, sure, man.
But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research.
They're just gonna eat it. It's just dinner.
I believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as
It is
reliable
food.
sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the Forum's plans. Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations. Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
I thought all the gleaners were gonna be jerks. This guy's a nice guy.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I'm afraid that won't be possible.
No.
Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down.
Just put us in a box.
I will, of course, follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then
What
there is
the
no
hell?
way down. This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
You're quite welcome, but consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you do well to turn back. I bid you good day.
Well, turning back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
Here, real quick. Okay, I'm back. Okay, hopefully I finish this quest line and then break. Freaking fate going on right here. Who's that? An NPC? There's an NPC. Assuming everyone's tying their straps and check their gear, then I say we head on in, give the terrain a head, though it might be wise to leave some distance between us. We don't want to be stumbling over each other if we come to a fight. Take it slow and don't forget to check your surroundings. From time to time, we can meet up again at the other end of the tunnel. Okay. You discovered a new location. Let's go on, Petey. This is huge.
You try to come against me?
You fool! Another one. Okay, I thought there was gonna be like a actual downward, like crazy elevator shafting. They're slimes, but they're like green slimes. I have one of those as my pet. The infamous grapes. We're not. Am I gonna snitch on how I got down here? Right, just people telling me the same thing over and over again. We don't know. Something's happening. Why is this person playing from another server here? Okay.
Hard to look away, isn't it? But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion. You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true. This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy, dark subdued shades for frustration or despair. Yet even with the collected wisdom of Sharlayan at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect. And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin. To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration.
This guy is flower boy indeed.
As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Have you learned aught of interest?
Heart blooms don't reproduce much. They're young, hard to see, fine world because no produce much flowers.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings?
And that.
I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
It's a mood flower. It's gonna turn like dark reddish, it's gonna die.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we fail to gain any significant insight into the Forum's undertaking.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
If only we could interrogate the Forum members directly.
Can we?
Isn't that the entrance to the Arcane?
Oh, it's our boy. I don't remember his name. Evergreen or something. Everclear.
Look, there.
Erenville.
Erenville.
Nailed it.
Yeah, it just rolls right off the tongue.
I think you're right.
Evergreen.
He was coming down to make his
Everclear, dude.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member, or at least a close associate?
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all...
She's gonna die. Crilly.
Cryer?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
I'm glad you agree.
This dude's been walking for like 15 minutes.
Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Almost. I can almost reach you.
Man, this game and always with the freaking subplot where like they could just give you random freaking mini stories where what the hell, man? I'm just trying to figure
what plot, dude.
Who is she talking to? What is she talking about? Why is she passing out?
She's fine. You're overthinking it, dude. She just got a little dizzy. It's alright. It happens to everyone. Happened to me today.
Whatever. I gotta get to Everclear over here.
Yeah, just go talk to Wintergreen. You'll be fine.
Everlong, dude. It's raining. It's crazy that it rains out here. There's no clouds. This place is impossible.
Simulated weather. If it didn't rain, how would any of those trees be alive? What? What is that emote?
It's part of the umbrella emotes. The umbrellas come with emotes.
Huh, never knew. I only have one umbrella anyway, so I never bought the blue one.
I don't think I have I may have I think I have like 3 umbrellas actually. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh my god, she's gonna toad us.
And by current state of mind, she means tired.
You mean totally okay?
Yeah.
All I know is this is riveting. I have a little doggy following me. He'll protect me. There's a monster over there. I like the little pitter patters it makes. I don't see where I'm supposed to go though. Cross bridge? Cross bridge. Oh, there it is.
Since you're doing it.
What?
This one's for you, more.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory.
Oh, that's the girl I saw outside
It is
earlier.
clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work.
That's crazy.
So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list.
Jeez.
If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Sharlayan scholars and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
Are they gonna say it? Are they gonna say it? Are they gonna say it? Are they gonna say it?
In an age long past, Sharlayan was charged with a momentous duty.
They're gonna do the arc thing again.
And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that.
Yeah, the arc thing.
I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the forum.
I'm the captain.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you.
How does he know?
While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they
My
have our
dude
best
or chick?
interests at heart. Which is
'Cause he's
why
not
I'm
blind?
reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Where's Domo? Domo, help me out here.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
He's like, why are those three frogs just hanging out watching me?
You are the Prime Minister, bro.
Jeez, how many quests? Where's Ash? I have 2 umbrellas. I have another one. Where are they? Oh.
$8 all day.
Is this like the end of it? And you said you wanted.
I think it's pretty close to the end of this part of the quest line.
Yeah, like I was trying to finish this little section.
I was looking away for a second. What are they asking you to do now?
Just look for the flowers that this chick was looking at. I thought you were asking what Melissa was asking about the veil hat, the cool hat.
The hood?
Yeah, the hood. Remember, this one exists from the PvP set too. That's the one I've been using for all my other gear. I used it for my actually the actual PvP set, the what's it called? The fiery rainman or whatever it's called.
I don't remember.
The one that we got from the crystals, the fire one, the one that I told you I'm like, don't miss out on it.
Oh,
the Lord Fiery, whatever the hell it's called, Fire Tyrant.
The Tyrant, yeah.
Yeah.
The Tyrant.
Yeah, I used the black hooded one. I just dyed it red.
It comes in red. It comes in like red and like a copper gold.
Yeah, but I mean, I use the different hood. I used the tech hood for it.
Oh, is that what you're wearing now?
No, that's not what I'm wearing now. But it's very similar.
Yeah, I think the hoods. The thing I always thought was weird is I would try them on and they would look like way different. And I was starting to realize that the reason everything looks different is because there's 2 modes to some of the headgears.
Yeah,
The regular version and the visor one.
I have a hat that it has an eye patch, or no eye patch if you use the visor setting.
Yeah, the helmet that I'm wearing now for that cosplay or whatever, it has like goggles that go over it.
Fucking dude cosplay.
I cosplayed as Yusei Fudo from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds as best as I could with the limitations of the gear available.
By the way, freaking I showed up to Craig's house for the WrestleMania, and that's the first thing they were doing, fucking playing Yu-Gi-Oh, dude.
They're playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, they play Yu-Gi-Oh. They play
Oh my god.
They play that in Lorcana.
I thought they played Digimon. I
No.
will destroy them even now on Yu-Gi-Oh.
I mean, next time you're down, well, we go hang out with Craig. I'll let him know.
I will bring my full deck
His
One of
full deck.
with my custom sleeves, double sleeve to not destroy them.
Bro, this chick is freaking.
Bro, what are you talking about? She's fine! She's fine.
She's not. She's not fine. Poor girl.
That's a lady, by the way. That's not a girl anymore.
She just killed one. Oh, what is she doing? I know. I said she's the oldest one out of all of us, probably.
For you, the spell will keep it from wilting. She said you would need it for the journey ahead. Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
I'm hoping after this I get to kill something.
We're talking to the Hydaelyn. Oh, bro, she was getting possessed.
Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment. Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried
got a
her
gun.
soul. I wish that
Oh, here we
gentle
go.
spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. And another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower, walk free, for you are free to go where you wish, to believe what you will. That bloom will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first, so weak and tenuous it was. Once I took hold of that wispy thread, imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress.
You can't be serious. We've done nothing wrong.
Oh no, we're getting ejected.
Master Fortuno, what business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization. We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian.
Who's the snitch?
Operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Is this the guy you told me I'm gonna hate?
Clandestine? We may not have entered
Oh my
Sharlayan
God.
as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
It is not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion.
Noah's Ark, baby.
And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
Okay.
What then is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Wait, who got detained? Who's gone? Oh, Graha.
Graha! Why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Yeah. Yes, reading's a crime
Reading
now.
is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the
Oh
restricted
my
section.
God, he read the forbidden books.
It's
Whoa.
boring, dude. You have to look for hentai. Come on,
Oh, what a
man.
naughty boy.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
See, none of the people that were on the other quests.
Silence.
Oh, never mind. I take it back. Forget what I was gonna say.
I would advise against prolonging the proceedings.
Urianger would have said that, but everyone else would have been cool. They would have been like, "Nah, let's talk to these people because they
But
suck."
enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
pink-haired guy's got like the ugliest face.
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
Damn, that...
Hentai. Hentai.
Forum will come to order. This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan
Yeah,
assistance.
007.
Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work.
We're not interfering. We're literally just trying to figure out what the fuck you're doing.
They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian.
Well, I noticed they took away all our visors, all our helmets.
As the scions of the Seventh Dawn. These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances.
I think I didn't have a helmet on when I went in here, so I didn't notice it.
Yeah, everybody, even Crow has it taken off.
Yeah, I figured it was just Cryo.
These warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
This bitch is a bitch, dude.
Would lean over to Alize and Alphana and be like, how is this your dad? Because he doesn't have a dick.
Melissa said there's an HOA meeting. Our fence is too high.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man. Even if this nation closed every door and retreated
Not even
from the
enforceable
world,
that your fence
he would
is
have
too
found
high.
a way to help the scions, help every soul of this
Mine was bitching about me not pressure washing my driveway for like a long time.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age-long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own.
You found that information in the hentai?
Restricted shelves was to study records of the forum's policy-making process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions.
I love how they just let us talk.
The positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else.
You opened a dialogue.
Consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society. And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd. From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge.
I don't know what that means. That was deep.
The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Travanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea. You found something, did you not?
Okay, but...
And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
What?
Gameplay!
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle? We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Such misguided zeal.
Father, Master Fortuno, I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me.
Just a random wheelchair guy for Melissa's like, who the fuck is that?
As I always have.
Like, what the hell does that mean?
My every action.
A guy in a wheelchair trusts him.
To inform my decisions.
Yeah, wheelchair guy.
Yeah, he talked to a really big Make-A-Wish Foundation kid. There we go.
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Yeah, this
emphasis on old.
Every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, By their own admission, these Scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches.
I thought the doom wasn't real.
But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same. Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? No. If we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Where was this guy the entire time before?
Damn it, old man, stop making sense!
Where was he before when they had the unanimous vote? Huh? Monty Sharlayan?
Order! We will have order! Master Montaigne raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures. Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlayan.
This place is boring, dude.
You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply
I thought we were gonna get deported, like straight up.
will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates.
Oh shit.
Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand.
Their hands up. I'm like, no one raised their hand. Never mind.
A bunch of people raise their hands.
Yeah.
I count 51 for and 48 against.
What is this? Human advocates?
Proposal is passed. Students, Scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences.
I'm surprised it didn't put like the whole like, oh, we're gonna have a giant ass cutscene. Like, are you ready for it? This.
Members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
Yeah, this one's pretty long. It's there's one that I got that I was like, this one wasn't even long. And you guys warned me about it.
Yeah.
And then I got no warning afterwards, and then I got a long one. So I was like, I don't get what happened. Like I don't get what's happening here. Seriously, this place sucks, so it doesn't even matter.
Let me see real quick. Okay, this is the last quest.
What's the name of the quest?
Raises raises hand. State visitor.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's like this one, and then there's like a small little like thing of quests that comes afterwards to kind of give like direction of where you're going next.
She's so cute. I gotta take her children to the estate? What am I?
See you guys.
Okay, well, let me go drop off the kids real quick. And then... another one of these, right?
Yeah, this takes you to the other part where you might have missed some of the ether, not ether,
Yeah, the things.
yeah, the little points.
One sec. That's funny. They got like 1 million butlers.
Welcome home, my lady.
Oh, they're loaded. What do you?
What? What are you gawping at? Oh, I suppose I never gave the decor much thought. I'm glad that you approve, I think.
That is not what she said when I spoke to her.
You said something else?
I said something else, and she's like, I don't want you to think I'm like some spoiled rich kid or something.
Yeah, you probably said the Scion place is garbage.
Actually, I don't think I said that. I think I said the first one.
As you wish, my lady.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you'd accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying. Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience. But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name. Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but.
I'm a dude.
In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
Take a shot every time there's a nod. I want to have a nod counter for every stream.
I can't tell if it's coming in better through Discord or through your actual Twitch stream.
What do you mean?
I actually think like it's streaming better on Twitch.
I wasn't sure what to expect.
The new gear, baby.
Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become. See for yourself.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
This is like almost the same shit.
So glad you
Probably because of the colors.
They are, however, missing one final touch.
No, it's more like pants and stuff. She got shorts and long boots.
If you'd allow
Also
me,
this.
Mr. Alphino.
Job change.
Are these?
He's a scholar.
A sage's tools of the trade.
Sage, that's what I meant.
Your father. Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days, as a student he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now. And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
Of course, those are custom fucking blades.
Wink.
Of course.
I am
New
told
Jobstone.
These devices are quite difficult to master, but someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
We will, Mother. I promise.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortuno has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words.
Beat his ass.
Far better.
I got his weapon. I'm gonna beat his ass right now. What is he gonna do?
Actions after they cannot be undone.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
Okay. I think this is the last quest for today. Finishing main hall talk. Let's see.
Yeah, this is probably a good stopping point after you do this.
Yeah, this leads to the Dark Tower. Okay. The Tower of Zot. Yeah, I'll leave it here. I'll leave it here. Okay. I'm just gonna say goodnight to Melissa, even though I'm talking to her somewhere else. Good night to everybody else who may be watching, but there's probably no one watching. But I love you all. You guys are the greatest. That's pretty much it. And stream. Tomorrow I don't stream. I may stream Thursday. But tomorrow we find out, Chris.
We find out if they're lying or if they're telling the truth or if they're lying and telling the truth.